Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I am going to share my completed pages from October 2024. So I think I got about 10 pages completed, which isn't a bad number at all. I thought that I would only get about 6 done, so I'm quite pleased with the number that I've coloured. So let's get started. Kitty says hello and let's see what we've got. So I'm going to start off with my buddy colours. I actually had quite a lot of buddy colours this month. So, well, when I say quite a lot, maybe not compared to others, but for me quite a lot. So I have a buddy in this book with the lovely Megan from Meg's Colouring Corner. So, we worked in this polar bear Japanese book. I chose the page, I think, and I'm going to insert Meg's picture here. So you can see it's a gorgeous completed page. So thank you, Meg, for buddy colouring with me. And this is my page. So yeah, you can see that I used the background colour here as well. Background colours, I think they were Inktense, which I thought I would get this side done as well, but clearly not. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this. The background, as I said, is Inktense. There's quite a lot of black jelly roll glaze on the bats, on the tree, on the eyes. I think I used Albert Dürer watercolour pencils for quite a lot of this, if I remember correctly. Quite a lot of acrylic gel pens, not gel pens, acrylic paint markers. So I think I used the Thule Art as well as the Artex ones and a bit of the Graby ones as well. Just basically what I could find, you know, what colours match the best. A little bit of neon gel pen here for these decorative elements, and yeah, that's it really. Oh yes, of course, some Renaissance colours, Countdown to Christmas colour shift paint on the clouds there, so hopefully you can see them when I put the page at an angle. You can see the shimmery look there on the clouds. And then on the ghosts, I think I used some sort of pearlescent or opal watercolour paints as well. Now I'm thinking about it, I can't remember what they were. And then I used, oh gosh, I can't remember. This is a problem with not writing things down. Maybe 2025, you know, I will make the move to actually writing everything down. It's just I use so many different mediums that to list them would take quite some space and time. So yeah, I use some sort of glittery, white glittery paint on the polar bear's suit, I guess, you know, its little costume that it's got on, and then some glaze, purple glaze pen for these little details in the bush. Lots of pencil, white gel pen as well for the little bits of stars. And yeah, I mean, I think I could have done these pumpkins a little bit better with more shading, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it still. I think it's all right. I think I really like the sky. I like that it's the colour that it is. But yeah, that's that one. So yeah, thank you, Megan, again for buddy colouring with me. And then the next buddy colour that I had with the lovely Kate from Kate's Colouring Haven. So Kate hasn't finished hers yet, so I'm going to show her picture and I'm going to show mine again next month in November's completed pages, hopefully. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you mine as it is. So the page we chose was this witch on a broomstick over the castle with the water running underneath. And yeah, most of this I based with the Crayola, what do we call them? Crayola Super Tips. And I've got to say, in this book, in the Lulu Mayo colouring books, it's really good method actually for colouring, is to base with the super tips and then colour over the top with pencil for shading. And yeah, none of it's gone through, as you can see. The paper is a little bit it's got that, you know, the crinkly noise, because I did use paint, quite a lot of watercolour paint, the Art Spirits Ocean set for the water itself. So yeah, lots of basically the colours that come in the Ocean set I used on there. And the horrible dots did come up, you know, because this paper just doesn't seem to like water at all. So you do get the little spots that come up, which do annoy me a little bit, to be honest. But anyway, they're not too noticeable, so it's okay. What else did I do? I think I used a Cladra Black Forest paint for the hat. And then, yeah, lots of acrylic paint pen for going around all the black lines here for the forest. I presume it's a forest, but I tried to give it like autumnal look, and I wanted the witch to have sort of orange hair to go with the foliage. And then all these little monsters here in the castle I did with my Jelly Roll glaze pens. And then yeah, just these detail, the black lines in the water, again went over with acrylic paint pen. But yeah, very much into using acrylic paint pens at the moment. I prefer the finer medium sort of tips. So yeah, I look forward to receiving Kate's when she's done with it, and then I will show hers and this one again in November, so I hope you don't mind I'm showing it twice. Right, next one is a buddy colour with the lovely Sabrina on Instagram. So thank you, Sabrina, for doing a buddy colour with me, and I'm going to include her buddy page here. Okay, so her page was absolutely gorgeous. Now, I had done this page before, a few years ago, but I didn't mind colouring it again because it's such a beautiful page. So this is my buddy colour page. So yeah, I quite like how it's come out. I did use super tips again for basing quite a lot of this, you know, foliage, flowers, not the leaves. The leaves were pretty much all pencil, but yeah, quite a lot of this was based in super tips, and I really like the bold, bright look that gives you. And then I went over with pencil, so I did some shading. I used Neocolor 2s for the background. I did do a few layers so that it didn't look, you know, patchy. And yeah, that's it. Quite like how it's come out. Maybe I should pause and show you my previous attempt at this page as well. Okay, so I thought it'd just be interesting to show you my previous attempt. So this is 2024, and then this is 2022, so not too long ago. I'll show it fully and then I'll move it across. So yeah, I quite like how this one came out in 2022. This was mostly with pencils, although you can see that I've got metallic paint there on the moon. But yeah, let's have a little comparison there. So yeah, I like both of them, to be honest. I like the background colours on both of them. I like the squirrels on both of them. But I think I prefer the tail, the brightness on this. But yeah, the backgrounds I like on both of them, I have to say. But yeah, just thought it'd be interesting for you to see one that I'd done in 2022. And then this one, of course, is my buddy colour with Sabrina. October 24. So yes, thanks again, Sabrina, for doing a buddy with me. Okay, so next, so those were all my buddies. So now my other pages. So I did this one. So of course this is the Halloween themed one with the pumpkin. So I did pretty much all of this is in watercolour. I used the watercolour glittery paints here on the hat and the strange like wings, I presume. Jelly roll glaze on the eyes in the pumpkin. Some sort of glittery paint here on the cauldron that you can see. Yeah, lots of tiny details, which I use my fine liners for, I think. And then, yeah, quite like how I've done this background as well. Not sure which paints I used though. But yeah, whichever paints I used, I'm quite pleased with how the background looks. I wanted a pink, purpley blue background because I think it looks really nice against the orange and the black of the image itself. And then I did the moon in gold because I usually do the moon in silver. But yeah, that one, quite happy with that. I think I've done just 2 in here, but it's an amazing watercolour book, this, that you can get off Etsy. I got it off Cool Craft Book. And then got the new Magical Worlds, as many of you will have done as well. And I just could not choose a page. I'm so bad when it comes to choosing a page, and you know, I do want to work in this more, and I want to be a little bit more adventurous in terms of, you know, how I do it. So the one that I ended up doing is just the title page, because bring you in a little bit closer. There we go. So yes, I did the title page and I'm quite happy with it. Just really pencils, jelly roll glaze pens, in black and in different colours as well. I really like the soft pastel. It's a pan pastel background that I did, which I quite like. I haven't actually fixed it yet because I need to fix it. I just put this paper on top of it, but I do need to fix it with a fixative as of yet. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how this looks, because I just couldn't decide what page to do. And then this has got a little bit of every page on it. Well, not every page, but you know, some of the themes in the page, like the little pumpkin and everything. But yeah, I quite like how that has come out. I had to do one in here for October, and I'm hoping to do another page in here, so we'll see. I mean, really, I was going to do that one, but I don't know. I was all Halloweened out, so I didn't. But yeah, there's lots of pages in here that are contenders, I think. And then the Strange Cat book by Ori Kawamura. That's not how it translates. I just call it the Strange Cat book. But yeah, it's by Ori Kawamura. You can get it from Amazon Japan if you're interested. And the page I did in here was this spooky looking character. And I'm really happy with how it's come out. I did use a lot of the Zig Rail Brush watercolour, watercolour pens. You know, the ones, the brush pens basically. So I used them, blended them out with water. Then I did use some smudged acrylic paint pens for this smudged look here above the cauldron. Used a fair amount of watercolour pencils as well in places. The background it was meant to be like a spooky sky, so it is quite dark, and I did use the Zig Real Water Brush pens, or whatever they're called, something like that. It was just fun to do this one, I have to say. I am quite pleased with how it looks. I think it's really bold, vibrant, and I'm happy with how the frog and the raven came out as well. So yeah, it's fun to actually do that one. And I'm glad I got that one done, because I was really hoping to colour this one. So yeah, that's that one. I think I've done 1, 2 and then this double page. I really like this double page spread, and I actually want to do this double page spread again at some point because it's just so funny. And then another Halloween one. So this is the Tiny Petites by Cladra. So I think in my colouring snippets video I was working on a couple of these, I think. But yeah, these are 4 little mini pictures, and this book is probably my favourite from Cladra. I really like all the pictures. So yeah, really happy with how all of these come out, and it didn't even take too long, and each little picture didn't take too long, and it was really fun to do. Used a lot of gel pen, paint, even used some alcohol mark, as you can see on some of the little images, like the background here. Basically, you can use whatever medium you like because it's good paper and it's single-sided. This bit here, which is the background, I think I just used some pearlescent distress crayons, and then just used some dot pens. I think I've got a few dot pens, so I just added some little dots just because dots make everything a bit more decorative. So that's that one. Quite happy with how that came out. I mean, this book is beautiful, I have to say. So Tiny Petites, and next on my list is this one. So The Mystical Lands of Cladra by Karen Myers, Autumn Magic. So really lovely pages in here. I do think I'm going to scan some of these pages in because I just cannot work on this Amazon printed paper. It's just, the experience is just not fun. So I did scan this in on my home printer, and you can see what a silly job I did on it. And that's been kind, because it's so slanted. So I think I might take this book to work and then just scan it in and then send it to myself, just so that it scans it better than my home printer, because it's bigger. So anyway, this is a page I did do some of this on what did I do it on my colouring snippets video for October. I think it was the background that I was working on, and maybe some of the image as well. But I quite like this. It's a lovely image, Pumpkin Spice Factory. And I do really like Karen's images. I think they're really, really nice. There's some gorgeous images, and the style is quite unique as well. So yeah, definitely want to do more of hers, but on separate pages, really, like on, you know, my own paper. I'm not sure about the background after I've done it, but it's alright. It's not too bad. I don't hate it, so that's good. I think it's alright. So yeah, that's that. So that's that one. I think I can't remember what paper I used, but it must be some sort of mixed, show you close up, mixed media paper. So yeah, that's that one. And then I have one that actually took quite a while. So we have the lovely Japanese Townscapes 2 book, Kusugai's colouring book that travels through the seasons. Excuse me. No, it's not that one. It is actually the autumnal one. I think I marked this one as another one that I could do, but there it is. So this is a very autumnal looking scene. It's actually called Autumn Kingdom, so definitely an appropriate one I chose for October. But yeah, I think I showed a little bit of this on my colouring snippets as well, so you'll see how I did the trees. But I tried to make them look I wanted them to look quite textured and patchy looking. So I used various things like sponges, acrylic paint, you know, so and so. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's come out. I do like it. I did base it on the inspiration page, which is there. So it is based on that, and I quite like how I've coloured the rest of it. It did take quite some time to finish it because of all the little details, but I'm happy with the final product. So yeah, definitely one to remember for autumn 2024. I quite like it. I don't think I've got any metallic paint on it though, which is rare for me, but there are pages where I don't think it necessarily needs it, and I don't think this page necessarily needed it, so I didn't put it on. I really like how I've done the falling leaves, the smaller leaves in acrylic paint, but the larger leaves, like, where are we, like these here, I just did those in pencil so that I could get the shading in. And yeah, that's it. That's that one. And then my final one of my favourites for this month. I really enjoyed colouring in this book. This is my first page in this book. So Seasonal Reefs of Plants and Friends. And I thought, when am I going to start colouring in this book? And then I finally did, so I'm quite pleased. And I did this autumnal image. And then for the centre, I thought I want to put something in the centre. So I put this quote that I found in my stamps. Every day is a second chance. Which I think is a really lovely quote. There is a little bit of pastel or chalk pastel, I can't remember what it was, possibly pan pastel, I'm not sure. And then I did use an eraser to make a few little dots. But I'm very pleased with how I have coloured this. I'm pleased with how I've made the mallard ducks as well. I think I mainly used the Derwent light fast pencils, the Luminance and my Polychromos for this, because those three brands are my favourite pencils and the ones I use the most, and really they're the ones, they're my go-to pencils because I enjoy using them the most, although I do still enjoy using other ones like Arteza, Artex, the Chromaflows I like on some papers. So yeah, that's it. That's my last one. Just show you a little bit of a little bit of very subtle glitter here on the centre. I think that's Mod Podge. I think it's Mod Podge glitter, but I'm not 100% sure actually. It could even be the glitter from the Art Spirits, which is the rainbow dust, because it does look like the rainbow dust actually from Rebecca, because the Mod Podge Extreme Glitter is more glittery than this, and I wanted a more subtle look. I didn't want it to be overpowered. But yeah, that's my final page. My favourite this month, I think, is this one. Let me know in the comments if you have a favourite. I would love to know. And yeah, thank you so much guys for watching, and until next time, take care, happy colouring, bye.